All right, 41. Graph and find an equation of a parabola with a vertex at the origin. So I'm going to go ahead and graph the vertex at the origin. That's right here. Which means my vertex is, what's the point on my vertex? It's going to be 0, 0. So h is 0, and k is also 0. And then they tell me that the directrix is x equals 1.5. That means this line right here, that's the directrix. Okay? So now, if that's the directrix, where's my focus? Because your focus you should be able to find if you know the vertex and directrix.
It's 1.5 away, so the directrix on the right.
The directrix is on the right. So the vertex, or the focus should be on the left, right. So the directrix is 1.5 in the positive direction, which means that the focus will be 1.5 in the negative direction. So right here, at negative 1.50, that's my focus. Okay? And so now we see that these 2 points right here, the focus and the vertex are lined up horizontally, which means this is going to be a horizontal parabola. And the equation for that is x equals a times y minus k squared plus h. Now we already know h and k. What do we need to find? A. And so it's going to be very similar to another one we saw. A equals what? 1 over 4p. And how can you find p? What does p mean? It's the focal length. And how do you find that, though, from your graph? From the vertex to the focus. That's right. So from the vertex to the focus, how much did I move? Negative 1.5. That's right. So p is negative 1.5. Because it's from the vertex to the focus. We move to the left, 1.5, which means negative 1.5. So now I can find my a by plugging in that negative 1.5 into the a equation. So a equals 1 over 4 times negative 1.5, which is going to equal negative 1 over 6. And so we already have all the information to write our equation. That's going to be x equals negative 1 over 6. And then y? Y minus 0 plus 0, right? But, right, we don't need to write the plus 0, so we can just put negative 1 over 6, y squared. That's the equation. And now we just need to graph it. How do we need to graph it? There's one more thing we need to be able to graph this. The focal width, right. So focal width. And how do you find focal width? That's right, absolute value of 4 times p, so that's going to be absolute value of 4 times negative 1.5, which comes out to be positive 6. So we're going to use that to find our 2 points around the focus. So around the focus, we're going to go 3 up right here, 3 down right here. And when I connect the vertex to those 2 points, that is what your graph should look like.